People always ask me, how do I motivate myself to go to the gym, Helen? At this stage, I learned how to love myself more. And sometimes people still don't understand how to love yourself. So I did a little bit of research, and what I found was amazing. That you can use to start loving yourself if you think this way. The research asks us to treat our soul, our heart, as an inner child. Pretend that you have to look after this toddler. For example, if you're a mom, you have a child, a toddler. Your body, your soul is that child. What would you do? What would you do to make that child to become someone powerful, to turn into an amazing individual in the society? First thing, the 10 things that you can do to empower that individual, to empower your toddler. That's something you can use to love yourself. It doesn't matter at what age. First thing first, activities, move, be active. We all know what being active can bring you. So if you now imagine, your child or toddler at home not moving, what do you do as an adult, as a mom? You will encourage him or her to go out, to do more exercise, to move around more. You know what it's like, emotionally, physically, to give them energy, right? So how do you love yourself as a 50 years old woman? Move more if you're not doing so. Okay? So second, what do you do? What do you do when it comes to nutrition? What would you feed? What would you feed your child, your toddler? Healthy food or junk food? So again, for yourself, how do you love yourself? Would you feed yourself junk food? If you love yourself like the way you love your toddler, or even your child. Besides good food, what about for the brain, for the mind? Sometimes as a parent, what do you do? When your toddler is watching TV, all those news, reality TV that's brainwashing them, would you allow your toddler watching all those news that are not appropriate? Well, to love yourself, maybe you can minimize those unnecessary news. Some of those news are not even true. Some of those reality TV, it doesn't move your life to where you want to go. Sometimes those reality TV might make you better and compare yourself. If you compare yourself, is it something that help you empower your life? Does that help you move towards? Unless you're watching something that's inspiring, then it is a different story, right? So there are movies that you would allow your toddler to watch, like movie that help them learn, help them grow to be better individuals. Next, what about sleep? Would you allow your toddler to only sleep a few hours? As a mom, you would make sure your toddler have enough sleep. You would make sure they go to bed early. So when you love yourself, make sure you get enough sleep. You know what it would do for the children, for the toddler. Why wouldn't you do that for yourself? What about spending time wisely? Imagine your toddler or someone you care about, another child, even now, doesn't have to be a toddler, but one of your children not spending time wisely, on the phone all the time, watching social media. Would you allow that? Or spending time with friends that doesn't help them grow? What about friends who only hang around, not helping them grow? Friends who don't study towards the goal. So whoever you spend time with matters as much as your toddler, who they spend time with. And then what about when your toddler is tired? What do you do? Do you allow them to enjoy them a little bit more, to rest? If you can do that to your children, you as a 50 years old probably need more time to rest and relax. If you allow that for your children or toddler, in this case, do the same for yourself. Your heart, your soul, is like an inner child that you must do all these steps to function, to be better individuals. Oh, very important point. What happened when your toddler make a mistake? Do you always use that against them? Or do you teach them, forgive them? It's the same thing as yourself. Forgive yourself when you know you make some mistakes. If you can forgive others, then you'll learn to forgive your own mistakes and move on. You show your toddler how to forgive. Alright, so I hope this are some of the techniques that you can use to love yourself like the way you love others. If you can love others, then you can love yourself.